me. Help me, nigga.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Resurrection, coming at you with my first impressions on Mafia 3. Now, I have spent about 4 hours on the game, and this is actually running on the PlayStation 4, and I'm going to give you my honest first impressions on the game. Let's jump right into it. Mafia 3 is set in a fictionalized New Orleans style environment. You're playing the main character, Lincoln Clay, who just returned from the military and came home to a shitstorm of things going on with his family, his friends, and other people that are around him. Starting off with the graphics, Mafia 3 has a lot of areas that are really pleasing to look at. The cutscenes is where Mafia 3 really shines the most, and the cutscenes are the most pleasant parts of the game. Now, when you compare this game to other games like GTA 5, Mafia 3 definitely falls short when you're trying to compare the graphics to those type of games. Now, the game still looks very good. There are a lot of missing animations, and there are a lot of glitches, whether it's texture pop-ins, people not appearing, when they should appear. There are things that kind of float around in the air out of nowhere. There are a lot of glitches, but overall it doesn't destroy all of the gameplay. Now, talking about the gameplay mechanics, when I saw the early gameplay footage, I was worried that this game would be very clunky. Well, my suspicions were correct. This game definitely feels clunky at some points, whether it's shooting, whether it's just moving around, whether it's driving. The game is very clunky when you compare it to games like Uncharted 4 or Quantum Break or other games that are all in the third-person shooter genre. Although there are some issues with the graphics and the mechanics and the controls, those are minimal issues with in comparison to what I have with the game. Now, when we're talking about the story is absolutely engaging. The story is amazing. The voice actors are amazing. The acting in the game is amazing. I actually want to listen when I'm actually watching the cutscenes. The issue is actually getting to those cutscenes. Now, Mafia 3 is starting to become a lot like other games, open world games that are very, very repetitive. Find this boss, find out who you need to kill, kill this amount of bosses so they lose money, and then the head boss comes out, then you got to kill him, take him down. If the story was not as good as it is, I would probably put this game down and not play it. I really want to get through this story, and the story is good enough for me to try to push past all the repetitiveness, but that is the biggest issue with this game, is that it is very, very repetitive, and it takes so long for you to progress the story because you have to go to all of these different outposts and try to kill the bosses and take down the rackets, and it's very tedious, and the gameplay is not that satisfying. The kills, the combat gets repetitive. There's not too many different takedowns that you can do, so the game definitely feels like it was rushed out, and it's very very frustrating because this game has a lot of potential with the actors that they have, with the theme that they had, with it being in New Orleans. This is something that we don't see very often with a character of color, and I really wish they would have taken their time, and sometimes this is why delays are not bad things. Now, with all of that being said, Mafia 3 is not a bad game at all. As a matter of fact, if they take their time, do a patch, fix the frame rate drops, fix the minor glitches that are in the game, this game could be a whole lot better. Like I said, it is very repetitive at some parts. I'm still early on in the game. I still want to play the game. I have no desire to put it down and not play it, but there are some things that they could have done a lot differently. Now, should you pick this game up? I say yes, you should pick this game up if you are into the Mafia series or the Grand Theft Auto series, things like that. Should you pick this game up at full price? I don't think it's worth going out and jumping to get it at this moment. I don't think this is a $60 game, but I definitely think you should wait for a price drop with this game. I appreciate y'all watching my first impressions. Please let me know what you think. I'm out of here. Peace.